tearing stuff up. Hello, darlings. Good evening. Happy Friday, or whatever day it's supposed to be. We don't know. How are you all? My sage smudge bowl's falling. All right. Um, yes, happy Friday. Ignore my red face. I just got out of the shower. I was getting sleepy, and I went to refresh myself because I was going to take a nap and fall asleep during the show. That wouldn't be good. Get some sage going. All right, so I have to fix this. Is this chat gonna work? Oh, Bandit's screaming. Hold on, I have a kitty cat. All right, sage, sage, sage. No whopper jawed. All right, I have messages coming in. I will get to them in just a minute. Sister Charlotte says hello. She just emailed me. She wanted to share something, which I will in just a moment. All right. All right, let me go up here and check the chat. How are you guys? That's all right, Dragonfly. You go have dinner with your young'uns. You do you, boo. Okay. Now, I don't... There's only one thing I can't figure out about this StreamYard yet is using StreamYard. I know what it is. I have to have them both open. Interesting. Let me see. For my mods, I think. Jen's learning. You're learning with me. Okie dokie. Now, I know that I have to mute in here. I think. Mhm. Alrighty. I think that works. So they're both open. I wanted to come over here and check all of my mods, and it worked. So through YouTube, the new blue wrenches are here. So I waved Spriggy out of the way. He's very clingy. Sorry. Not trying to be mean to him, but he almost got eaten today. Twice. Okie dokie. I'm going to leave StreamYard open because I can see the comments easier that way. But YouTube is running in the background. If you hear an echo, tell me. But I did mute the other one. So 5x5, everybody, okay? All right. Virtual hugs. Our dumpling is in here. Wonderful, wonderful to see you and back. And I'm so glad you're doing okay. Okay. Well, let's get to it. So tonight's title is, of course, we're going to pull cards. Obviously, we're going to pull cards. That's what we do around here. Brianna, give me time, honey. I'm still picking, working around the mod things to figure out how many I need per show based on how many people, are in the chat room. Oh, my face. I got hit in the nose. Don't you love grandchildren? Whatever. Little heathens. Okay. And then I tried to work on this. I don't know. I'll pop my eyeball out. It doesn't hurt. It just looks weird. Picture's clear, no echo. Thank you, Rocco. Okay. All right. So anyway, tonight's title, we'll pull cards, and then we're going to start a discussion of how to strengthen our intuitive abilities, because I think that as we ascend, we are running into, I mentioned it the other day, wolves in sheep's clothing. Well, in order to avoid the negativity and being able to determine who's the wolf and who's really a sheep, good versus evil. We need to sharpen our skills a little bit to protect ourselves and our loved ones. So um, we've got it's like a 12-step program. Hello, my name is, and I am intuitive. We're going to touch just on a couple of them tonight, and we'll just slowly start to learn, because I don't want to overwhelm you if you're trying to. I've been told that some people want to figure out how to sharpen their skills to be more in tune. Okay? Damn, these little heathens, I'm telling you. Rotten. All right. Yeah. If y'all can't see, I'm testing. I want to see if this will show up on the screen. See? It works. We should broadcast this statement, because they're rotten. Oh, Rocco. All right. At least I've mastered that part of StreamYard. Still working on the what do you call it? Share screen thing, because that's with all the little buttons and the little clicky things and the red wires I'm not allowed to cut. As it starts ticking. Spriggy, go lay down. Not on my head. All right. Yeah, the quick story was Spriggy, real quick. He was with me in the kitchen, and I don't remember what I was doing, but he was landing on my shoulder, and then he got down and was just on the lower level of towards the floor, and my cat Clover saw him, and her eyes got real big, and she started snapping at him, trying to eat him. So I had Gabby come down and get the cat. And so she picks the cat up and she said, "You can't eat, don't eat the fairies." It's funny. Later in the afternoon, the other cat, Ginger, came down and saw him and tried to eat him. Well, you can't, the poor fairy. So go get your coffee, Rocco. I've got a pot brewing because I wanted iced coffee, but yep. Still, yeah, we discussed earlier on a phone call that I need to get a nest for poor old Spriggy. Put it up here. Looks like a bird's nest. He thinks he's funny, but he cannot stick to my forehead all night. But he's been clingy since then. Alrighty. So let me mention Miss Charlotte. She wanted to share something, an update on her husband. She said, wanted to share, my hubby had the number 98 come up 3 times during his vitals at his doctor's appointment yesterday. Also, he was in room 17. 9 plus 8 is equals 17. This fits him. And then she took a screenshot and she said, angel number 98. Angel number 98 means, it says that you should not be held back by the past events and accept the new transformations with zeal and objectivity. And then she asked if the cards have a message for her, kind of like needing him to snap out of it or consider just moving on. All right, Miss Charlotte, I will pull cards on that. You just burned 2,000 calories. It's the last time you leave brownies in the oven while you take a nap. Brianna. The shame. The shame you must feel. All right. So mods, keep me straight with questions tonight. When I did, they're still requiring 24 hours to go and for the live chat to show up, because they're trying to decode our secret moos and bahs. I tried to say it all at one time. So mods, you just keep me straight with the questions of who's in order. Rocco, Nadia is busy tonight. I can't share what she's doing because that's not my place, but hopefully she'll pop in and say hi. But We love her. We send her good love and light and energy. All right. Booze. Deb, not that kind. That would be nice. I don't think y'all want me to drink a glass of wine while I'm on the show. I probably wouldn't be able to read the chat room. All right, JoJo, you're giving us a joke. Want to hear a joke about paper? No, it's terrible. Okie dokie. Brianna, you're too ADD to be a mod. It's all right. Well, obviously, you burnt brownies. What are you thinking, woman? All right. Rocco, I don't know what's worse, honey. You getting hit in the nose with a snout or the doggies and their aroma that you get blasted with. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's do Miss Charlotte's question. You all think of some questions, put them in there if you have any. If not, we'll go into talking about intuition. I've already pulled your oracles. Quite interesting tonight. They're beautiful cards. Not really a lecture, but we've been good. All right. So Miss Charlotte wanted to know if she had a message, any messages for her, and maybe Spirit can give an insight of how she's supposed to deal with hubby kind of snapping out of it, maybe waking up to things. You know what I mean? And since, I mean, we're not really into the worldly things much anymore. We try to concentrate on the spiritual stuff, but there are some worldly news things we need to keep in mind that Lee let me know today that as of tomorrow, April 1st, all banks have to be ISO compliant, which translates to they all have to use the same database to run their money systems so it can be tracked. That means they can't steal it, and people can't use their money for nefarious reasons. Basically, bank accounts will be linked up to Starlink because it's all traceable. That's a good sign. So no more nefarious stuff and no more of them stealing our money. So yay, thank you, Creator. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And that has to take place before the RV can happen, okay? Was your grandma Minnie an angel on earth? As in past tense? Okay, Deb. Alrighty. Well, let's get Miss Charlotte's done. Message for her and what's she gonna do about hubsies. All right. I can't imagine. It's got to be kind of rough when your partner is not awake, like in tune the way we are. It's got to be frustrating. Oh dear. Okay, well, that's not how we really wanted to start this reading, Charlotte, but okay. Alrighty. There's Mr. Nightbot. I had to go and make sure that he was still functioning too, because he's considered a mod. All right. All right, Miss Charlotte, here we go, because you wanted to know if there was a message for you and kind of let you know how to handle the situation with hubby and not being awake. Well, you start out with the death card. Now, the way it's worded here on these cards, I don't always go by this. I mean, these are pretty good because it gives reverse meaning and stuff. They're great for if you're just learning tarot, but once you really hone into what cards mean more for you, I mean, they all have basic meanings that we all read by, but then they become very personal. But it means, and something's coming to an end. That's why I was a little shocked at first, because of the situation with your husband. I don't want anyone to ever hear from tarot. You should end this situation, like a relationship, especially a marriage, because I don't want responsibility for that. But you have to remember the death card also represents slow to change, because this is well aspected on the other side with the World card. And that's a firm foundation. So I think you have a firm foundation as far as your marriage goes. So I think he will slow to change, wake up because of your support and your patience. Okay. Just don't stress yourself out too much over it. Because if you're really, you can't really hound, like constantly hound them all the time, because then they just get turned off even more. You know what I'm saying? Just don't push them because they've got free will. All right. In the past, Four of Wands, grateful togetherness. Now, that's a marriage card. That means in the past, things were great. You didn't really worry about it. Is it really starting to bother you, obviously, about him not opening up or understanding? The current situation right now is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, she has a couple of meanings. She's the one that's sovereign and independent and can do things by herself and alone. So you may have to do this journey by yourself and just let him do his thing. Let him complete his contract and don't worry about it. Don't stress over it. She also is abundant and very success and has victory with prosperity with money as well. So just believe in yourself. You're here to work on you. Let him decide if he's going to work on him, okay? All right, your future card, Four of Swords. Okay, just be rest at ease. He's the guy resting. And just, now there can be, you know, secrets there. You may have to keep some of these secrets to yourself. Just rest at ease knowing that you're going to be fine, okay? All right, some great advice. All right, the Empress, which is a nurturing, it's basically the creator, but it's very nurturing. She is also very independent. Handle yourself and you do you, boo, as far as you know, the situation with hubby. Just take care of you. It's okay. Six of Swords. You need a big change. That's also represented as the moving out of troubled waters. I think it'll get easier for you. Just pray for him. Send him love and light and just surround him in protection, and that he wakes up and sees it. But if he doesn't, it's not on you, okay? All right, looks like he may. Wow, your confirmation is beautiful. I think he's going to wake up because you have the Wheel of Fortune, and that's a twist of fate. That means the situation will change. I think that's great. The Lover's card. You have a passion and desire for your husband, so just trust the bond that you have with him. Okay? The final card is the Five of Swords, and that means it's a win for you. That means winning. Okay? It's strategy. Use the right strategy about what the cards just recommended that you do, then you win. Okay? So, Miss Charlotte, I think you're going to be all right. Just give him time. All right? Can't twist his arm. All right. Will Muhammad Ali marry on the third part? What? Muhammad Ali. And he passed away? Not quite sure. Be a little more specific. I'm not sure. Was Muhammad Ali marry Amna third party? I'm not sure what, because isn't he passed away? Hi, Mary Jean. Oh, I'm thinking of the boxer. He's your husband. Okay, my apologies. He's involved in a third party. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. All right, hold on. Let me go do Deb's. Miss Deb. On and on and on and on and on. And I just saw your previous question. I don't want to butcher your name. So, Zanab. I should have recognized the Ali part. I didn't put my brain together very well, and that's what happens when I read. But I will get to your question. So I apologize if I'm butchering your name. You get nicknames around here, darling. You may just become Z. All right. Deb, honey, where did your question go? JoJo's doing her jokes. Yeah, Rocco, I agree. He says exactly really over the 3D stuff, but we have to live here, so we have to indulge a little bit, just a little bit, just to keep, not enough to drive us nuts, but a little bit. All right, so this was Deb's question. I'm going to try to put your questions, if it's not through an email or a text message, I'll try to put them here, and then when I get ready to read and hold the cards up, I'll remove it from the screen, if that's okay. All right. Yeah. All right, Jojo, I just got your message. Agreed, darling. Agreed. Okay. All right. All right, Deb. Grandma Minnie. Was Grandma Minnie an angel on earth? Do you want to know that as in past tense, Deb? Was she, or do you want to know if she's back here now as an angel on earth? But I'll do it the way you've got a card flying across the room. What do you want me to know? Okay. All right, Wing said don't worry about it. All right. Let me scroll back down so I don't miss nothing. Past tense and now? Okay. All righty. All right, Grandma Minnie. Let's see if she'll come in here and talk to us. Well, she just took the invitation. Here she comes. Pretty little thing. All right. Grandma Minnie, angel on earth, past or present. Let's see what the cards, if they may just do one at a time and they may do both. We don't know. So let's see. She's here. Oh, Deb, she's blowing you kisses. She goes, there she is. All right. Wow. Wow. Now, in the other deck, this first card is the angel card. It's Temperance. That is an angel because that's a major arcana. All right. Well, there's the card that flew out. That's why he told me not to worry about it. He said it will pop back up in the reading. So, okay. Wow. Yeah, she's here to try to help. Wow, another major arcana. Okay. Yeah. Grandma. Oh, how sweet. Yes, it was part of her contract. These two cards were in the last reading, different places. All right, here we go. Let me take this off the screen. All right, so here's your first card to confirm that, yes, Grandma was an angel on earth. Then and now. She has been there. She's guiding you through your situation now, Deb. All right, so we have Temperance. That means finding balance. She's here to help you find balance and help the world find balance, okay, between spirituality and Gaia-bound things, okay? So she's helping you find balance. That's beautiful. On the opposite side, to go with this card, is the King of Wands. He's the passionate go-getter. She's encouraging you to find a balance in your life, but encouraging you to go for what you want to do, okay? Very goal-oriented. She's pushing. She's bringing you, because this reading is giving you the message why she's an angel. All right. In the past is King of Swords. That means she was here to push the idea that justice is, go away, Spriggy. Justice is more important than, and it's to overcome your emotions. Justice and truth. And that sometimes, even though we don't like it, it's better to be balanced with true justice and truth than to let our emotions run away. So it's also, she's also in the past to help keep people straight. Like when she was here before, like maybe when you were growing up, was she like the one that was always trying to balance out, didn't like confrontation, the peacemaker of the family kind of thing? It was more important that she keep harmony and balance. Just curious. Hi, Nadia. All right. Here's your current situation with Grandma Minnie, okay? All right. With the world, yes, that means triumph and completion. She is completing her contract, and I'll show you. You have contract cards in here for Grandma too. Okay. She sees the whole world. She sees what's going on, and she's also. That's just a message that you will overcome all your adversities. You've got a great foundation. You will be very triumphant in what you want. Okay. Future is the Ten of Cups. That's beautiful. Granting all your wishes to come true. It's just a loving completion of your wish. It just to basically let you know all your wishes will be granted. All right. Thank you, Grandma Manny. Some great advice when knowing where she is and how she's around you is the Lover's card. It's just the passion and desire to see your contract be fulfilled as well as her own. Okay. Yep. And with it, these two cards came up in the last reading, but they were in different positions. Five of Swords is also complete and utter victory. So absolutely doing everything she can strategically to make sure that everybody wins. She wins, you win, the world wins. Okay. That's beautiful. So Grandma Minnie, yes, with all those major arcanas, yes, angel. Wow. There's confirmations. How pretty. All right. Oh, she got some advice for you. Here's your confirmation of Four of Wands. That's your family card. Just be grateful. She's sending you a message like be grateful for the togetherness and the family that you have. Enjoy them. That's a message from Grandma. Not just the angel part, but the grandma in her, okay? Be grateful for your family and keep that connection strong with them, okay? Seven of Pentacles. That means you've put all the work in and you will see the fruits of your labor come full force, manifestation. And you're the sunshine of the manifestation. So all the things that you're manifesting right now, she's assuring you that you've done all the work. Just sit back and wait. You will be rewarded. Here's your final card. And it's a little bit of a warning, okay? But it can be a good message as well. Seven of Cups. Just avoid temptations. And that's he's a tricky card, like an illusion card. So avoid temptations of maybe confrontation or things like that. But also know that Seven of Cups is the card with all the different cups and all the different choices that you're going to have so many options in your life to make great decisions. Everything's going to, and it's for beautiful purposes. Okay. So Grandma Manny, definitely an angel then and now watching you and giving you great advice. So Deb, I hope that helps. She was the balancer and peacemaker. Beautiful, beautiful, because I got that too. Keep the family together. Remember, family's everything. Yeah, well, the cards absolutely back that up. She's sweet. All right. Okay. All righty. So, Deb, that was your sweet darling. So, Grandma Manny the peacemaker. All right. Okay. Let me see. She's your biggest teacher. I believe it. She's got a beautiful spirit. All right. Okay. All right. So now we have, I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, Miss Ali. But here's your question. I'll put it on the screen. Will Muhammad Ali marry Amna third party? Okay. So that's pretty much a yes or no. So we'll see what the cards say. Okay. Third party. So this is taking another wife, I'm assuming. I try not to assume anything because I don't know. Let's just see what Spirit picks up on. Okay. Looking for yeses and nos, but I'm going to do a full spread just to see what the cards can give us about the full story. because we want advice and warnings if there are any. All right. Ooh. Okay. All right. I don't think you feel very good about this. I think you're very frustrated. At least that's what Spirit's telling me. Okay. All right. I think you're worried about this. That yeah, but it doesn't. It looks like that this is going to be pursued very hard. I'm going to do confirmation in a minute. I have major arcana cards in here that always represents a yes, but you've got so much warning going on here. The Eight of Coins, that's the worker bee of putting in the work to let this happen. It's the Eight of Pentacles. That means he thinks that this is going to be a good thing. There's a reason that he wants to put in the work to make sure that this happens. But something's very interesting about this. In his mind, in the past, he thinks this is the Three of Cups and that's a celebration. Well, this will be great. The third party you were asking. In his mind, he thinks this is going to be a good thing as a collective. No, because you have two major arcana cards that sit side by side that are very dangerous with each other. First of all, this is you using your intuitive ability like, I'm not quite so sure about this. Not sure that this should happen. And if it does happen, here's a warning. It sits beside the Tower card. It could come crashing down and be very destructive and chaotic for you, okay? Those are major arcana cards because the High Priestess can be very dangerous. Making moves like that can be very dangerous. In the future is the Nine of Swords. That's really getting you down and depressed, and I can't take it anymore. So be very careful to honor your own feelings and your emotions that, if you can say that I don't like the idea of this, it's going to wear you down quite quickly. Okay? All right, some advice. The Chariot card. That's all about willpower and overcoming the adversity of what's about to happen and moving forward with this. Do your best to pray about it, meditate about it, and move past the issues. This may be something else you're worried about. He thinks it's going to make it better, and that's the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles represents security and abundance financially, but it also represents generational and growing the family and protecting the family. So it looks like it could be a very, very bumpy road if he does this. I'm still pulling for you definitely have a yes in here. Wow. I think he want more children because look at all these literally baby pages. That means using a strategy to create new excitement and new things coming his way. And then we have pregnant mama here, the Empress, which is nurturing and adding more children for the purpose. So it looks like the answer is yes. But a lot of warning, okay, that it could cause a lot of chaos and stress. All right? I hope that answers your question. Let me go down here. All right. Hi, Terry. All right. Are you overcoming your obstacle, Nadia? All right. Go see. You're very welcome, dear. I hope that helps. All right. Let's, Nadia, are you next, darling? Okay. Oop. Okay. My phone's blinking at me. All right. Our sister Renee hasn't popped in tonight, but that's all right. She may be busy. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Rocco. I'll put your statement up there. It's very true. Trust your intuition. We're going to talk about that tonight. Trust your gut. If you don't feel that something that you're not comfortable with, trust your gut. That it could be very chaotic. This is not a good idea. And if you have any say in the matter, maybe put your foot down and say, I don't think so. All right. Sometimes intuition goes wrong. A true intuition is very rarely wrong. It depends on how in tune you are with it to be able to, how many times are you right? And we're going to talk about some of the ways that you can increase being right more often than not. Because I've gotten to the point that if my gut tells me something, I follow it and I'm dead on. Okay, those are skills that we need to sharpen. So as soon as I'm done with Nadia's question, and you can still keep putting questions in there, but we're going to start the process of 12 different things that you can do to help increase your intuitive abilities, okay? We've talked about a lot of them before, but if we need to go into a little bit more detail, be happy to, okay? If you're not sure, it gives us great ideas how to sharpen those skills. All right. Miss Nadia's question. Is she overcoming her obstacle? All right. Are you leaping hurdles? You're running track again. You're training to outrun the bear. I know. Look at that precious Snyder doggy. Isn't he gorgeous? That's a baby. All right. All right. Righty. I'm just seeing how everybody's doing. Terry's at work. She's popping in to say hi. 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 All right. All right, Miss Nadia. We're going to have to whoop somebody. You got an obstacle? We can whoop. Is that what your gut's telling you? We'll start a fight. Now, love and light. A little bit, you know what I mean? All right. See what Spirit says. You're a tough cookie with determination. And as soon as I said it, that's one of the cards that popped up. All righty. Oh, you're being tested. You're being tested. All right. Want some more graduation? Yeah, you've got your obstacles are popping in here big time. All right. All right. Great advice. Yeah, you're going to overcome it. But it's about your base card on that. I'll just tell you right now is the Knight of Pentacles and the patience to succeed in what you're doing and having to deal with the obstacles. All right. So let's start with this one, King of Wands. Now remember, he is goal-oriented with determination. You are in the mindset, if I am determined to get through this, okay? Passion and desire because it's a wand. Now, sitting on the other side is Judgment. You're being watched. Somebody's trying to get your attention. Hello. All right. All right. That means you will get your just reward, but stay focused. All right. I'm going to tell you why you're being messed with. It's a test. Just test your determination to get through it because judgment can be a very well-earned reward. Okay. All right. Now, in the past is the Seven of Swords. That is deceit and a thief. Someone in swords, so that means someone's trying to steal your voice and your truth, and they don't want you to succeed. All right, your current situation with that intent in the past is the Five of Wands, and that is the inner turmoil and conflict. And there's friction going on. Friction. Well, something there wasn't any friction. Yeah, there's friction going on and fighting. All right, because someone is trying to steal something from you, and that would be your voice. But please understand, in the future, you will overcome it because that's the Justice card. Finding your balance. It's a fair judgment. Now, it may not be the exact outcome that you want, but it will be fair and just. Okay? So even if your obstacle causes you a little bit more heartache or issues, it will be well worth it. It will be fair. Okay? Now, some great advice from the Queen of Swords. It says, think strategically. Remember, she is willing to be a peacemaker, but she will fight if she has to fight. But at least think it through to make sure that you're making all the right moves and steps. Okay? Because remember, swords are everything. Your voice is everything. All right, Six of Cups. All right, this is reconciliation, and that will be okay. It can be a sibling card, but I don't think that it is in this. But it's about making memories and enjoying what you're doing right now, and don't let anyone interfere with it. Remember, cups are about setting boundaries too. You're in charge, and I'm going to do this for myself. Your obstacles are always going to be something that's going to keep you from doing what you like to do. Well, tell the obstacle to go away. But you're going through it. You're being tested. I'm going to do some confirmation to see. Wow. Yeah, here's where. Oh, my Jazz card came in here. Beautiful. Queen of Wands, the determination. Now, she's a protector. You're going to protect your boundaries because you have the determination to get through it. Okay? Because you have got a lot of ambition. You're going to be all right. Here's my Jazz card. Lovers, it's your contract to complete this. Obstacles or no obstacles. Be passionate and desire to get it done. And you will get it done. All right. Five of Swords. I love this. This card keeps coming in here. So did the Lovers card in every reading so far. And that means it's an absolute, the card, you'll like the way it's worded on here because it says a ruthless win. That means you're going to stand at sword, carrying swords. Whip them out and use them. Strategy to win. So a lot of strategy. Think about how you're going to deal with the obstacles, but they're there for a purpose. Learn from them and move on. You're going to be fine. All right? You's good, darling. All right. All right. I agree, Deb. I agree. All right. What we got going on here? Yeah. Yep. Brianna, I think this is what Rocco was referring to. It's absolutely true. I think intuition is right and ego goes wrong because it thinks and the heart knows. Very, very true. I agree with that. Rocco? Mm-hmm. Yep. Agree. Yep. I agree. All right. Hopefully, Nadia got that answer. All right. So let's see. I don't know. Mods, do I have any more questions? I don't know that I saw any more pop in there. I'll go ahead while I wait for you guys to answer if someone did. I'm going to start this. I'm going to read to you a little bit about some steps to developing better intuition. Now, it's one of those things where everyone's on a different level. Everyone's on a different playing field, okay? You shouldn't feel bad about yourself or give yourself a hard time if you're struggling and you're not where somebody else is, because that's, you do you, boo, okay? This is your contract. It's where you need to be in order to fulfill what you need to do in your life, okay? So don't judge yourself or anyone else for that matter on where you're at on the intuitive playing field, okay, so to speak. All right, so we're going to start with, there's 12 steps in this. This is just one system that I've used, and it does work. Now, your intuition, if you don't know what that is, that means it's kind of an inner guide. We call it understanding your gut. And if you feel something's eating at you, it could be a premonition. Maybe you have a vision, and it's a physical thing. You could start to get a little nervous about something. Hair stands up on the back of your neck. It is a very real thing because energy is telling you this could be really, really good. This could be really, really bad. And once you get in tune and you've gone within, it's an intuition is connected to Christ consciousness. I truly know that. So if you're leveled out, those skills will sharpen. Okay. So that's what intuition is. It's a strange knowing or having the ability to know ahead of time or about a situation. It doesn't have to be real ahead of time. I mean, it could be right in the moment, but it's just a strange knowing if something's going to happen or, or is happening. Timing of intuition, it could start way, way, way ahead of time. Just like it can happen at the split second when the situation is happening. It can happen weeks in advance. Something keeps eating at you that something's going to happen, good or bad, and it just won't go away. Instead of ignoring it, pay attention to it. Give it more attention. Go meditate on it. We're going to talk about that. All right. Are your emotions whacked out and you can't get a grip because your emotions and that energy is just, they're trying to get your attention. Okay. All right. So the first thing that they highly recommend in this program, obviously, is meditation. Does everyone meditate? No. Does everyone meditate the same way? Absolutely not. Some people have guided meditation with CDs, music, videos, things like that. And then others could just need to sit quietly. It could just be 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It could be 30 minutes to an hour or half the day. You've got to do what's right for you. So meditation is the first thing, just to have a peaceful moment to connect within and your creator. Okay. No distractions. Now you can also consider prayer as meditation. Be one with your creator in silence and prayer. That way that you're being one with spirit, and it activates and recharges your own spirit. Does that make sense? Are you with me? All right. Let's see. The next one, I have it written down here. Let's see. You can challenge yourself to do certain tests. It's called, what did I say? Oh, take a chance on following your gut instinct. Do you ever get an instinct and you still keep pushing yourself away from it? Instead of ignoring it, tell your ego to be quiet. I think everyone has fought with their ego at one time or another. That's your ego trying to say, I'm in charge. You need to go away. You tell the ego to sit down and shut up and follow the intuitive side and your gut before you listen to the ego. Okay? Test yourself. And if you act upon the intuition of what you're getting and it turns out it's correct, you're sharpening skills. It's clicking in your mind. I really need to tell that ego to be quiet because I could have been knowing stuff all along, but it won't shut up. There's great meditations to releasing ego. Okay? Do a forgiveness meditation where the person you're forgiving is yourself and your own ego. Say, bye-bye, I forgive you, bye-bye. I mean, egos are important because they can help keep you out of trouble too, but let's not give them too much credit. All right? All right. Anyone else see a flash? Like the superhero? I don't know. Did a light flash? I don't know. I don't pay attention behind me. I had too many going on in my brain. I wonder who that is. Headlights pulling in. I don't have a driveway, so I doubt it. Could be the off-worlders. They keep coming around. Doesn't bother me. It could be Spriggy too, because you see him. He's going crazy. All right. It was a ball. Yeah, it's probably the off-worlders. I spent time with the Palladians last night. We were people watching. So much fun. Well, it was boring at first, but it got to be better. All right. So always think about testing your gut intuition. It could be something as simple as getting in the car and trusting your gut to go a different direction and pray that and understand your intuition will get you there. I mean, we put enough faith into GPS. Is it always right? No. Trust Spriggy. I think he's just still freaked out that he almost got eaten twice today. But like if you get in the car, trust your gut that you know a different route to get there. And if you get there successfully, then whew, you were right. If you feel that you need to take GPS just to make sure, just test yourself. Little things. Okay? All right, we'll do one more. We'll get back to questions. So we'll do 3 because it's 12. So maybe tonight and then each show next week, we'll do 3 each day. Okay? I don't want to overwhelm you because it can be a lot. If you start trying to do them all at one time, it's just too much. Okay? And you could start to confuse yourself. I confuse myself all the time. Y'all know that. All right. So this one's, I wrote down, it says start doing daily body scans. Now, this one can be a little hairy and a little bit different. Body scans, that means, let's say that you wake up with an ache or a pain. Well, we have to start understanding that, yes, these meat sack avatars are not fun to live in. Is it a physical thing? Maybe the ache and pain is just an aches and pains. You know, it's arthritis. These things don't last forever. Or is it something spiritually attached to you? Start trusting your intuition to figure out which one it is. Like, I woke up and my shoulder hurts, but I didn't sleep on my shoulder and I didn't throw it out. I didn't pull anything. I wasn't playing baseball yesterday. It just hurts. And if you're not prone to having arthritis, bursitis, or any other situs, start guessing intuitively, could this be a spiritual representation of like heavy burden on your shoulder? Do you understand what I mean? So spiritual burdens can manifest into aches and pains into your body. All right. So start working to do a body scan every day to ask yourself, does my head hurt because I'm spiritually being overrun? Am I spiritually being attacked? Or do I just have a headache? Maybe I need some caffeine. Then, you know, call Rocco. He'll make you some coffee. All right. So if that makes any sense, let me know. But those are the first 3 that we're going to start with tonight. Meditation / prayer. Okay. Whatever you need to do. But 1, in quiet with your creator. And then 2, just start testing your intuition. Just try little things, whether it is something like getting in the car and taking a different route or something like that. And then start paying attention to your body and testing your intuition if it's avatar ache and pain or if it's really something spiritually that you need to work on to ease that. Okay? So those are the first 3 that we're going to start with tonight. And I hope that you understood. If you do not, please let me know in the comment. I will elaborate more. And then next week we'll go to 3 more. Okay? On Monday with coffee. All right? Mary Jean, I'm glad, Brianna, all of you that are mentioning the issues with the tornadoes, thank you for bringing that up because it is a major issue right now. And I think we probably just should stop and say a prayer of guidance and protection. That's my intuitive gut telling me we need to stop and pray. Not only in the South, Mississippi, and those, I know Little Rock got hit. It is heading up. I mean, it's got a long band of horrible, horrible storms that are turning into massive tornadoes. They are going to push all the way east. I know we're directly in the line. It's been storming all day. My roof's already leaking. Yay! Don't we love leaky things? It's all right. We're going to positively manifest safety and that the tornadoes go back up to where they belong. Okay? All right. Forgive my runny nose. It's been raining. And when my roof leaks, it brings down all the garbage out of my ceiling. Yeah. I don't lose sleep over it. We're not going to get all down and depressed over stuff. I can't control it, and I'm not worried about it. All right. So let's manifest safety, tornadoes dissipating, and no one gets harmed. Property doesn't get damaged. Anyone that's in the direct line of it. So if you'll take a minute with me, we'll open up to our Creator really quick, if that's okay. All right. And if you have any other different types of prayer requests, we can do another one at the end of the show if you want. And it can be personal, because I'm still praying for Gail's healing of losing her father. I'm still praying for healing, protection, and comfort for our sugar dumpling, my dumpling. All kinds of things. Okay. All right. So if you join me really, really quick, just real quick, that's all it takes. Okay. Just recognize your Creator, open arms to receive a great message and blessing. Heavenly Creator, our Father, our Mother, our archangels, our shamans, our guardians, our higher selves, anyone that is there of the divine light, please allow us to be protected from any of the bad storms and tornadoes that are heading to anyone that's in their way. So we ask for complete safety. No one gets harmed, no property is damaged, and that we can all safely move on. We are manifesting that these tornadoes go back up into the atmosphere where they belong, and they do not manifest to touch down and harm anyone or anything. So we ask this and we manifest it, and I'm already pushing them away and they don't exist. And all these things we ask you, Creator, out of love and light and protection. And so it is, and so it is, so it is. All right. Amen and amen. All right. Hi, Dragonfly. Are you done with dinner? I'm done. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Well, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. We got to pray. All right. All right. Yes, Brianna, I saw your comments about, because you were trying to figure out my swollen ankles and my feet and all that, which is better, by the way. It went away. And then the side on the, I found it fascinating that you said it was like blocked emotional, that I was afraid to cry or something like that. Forgive me if I got that wrong, but interesting. I'm going to start punching myself in the eyeball to get it to pop. That'll make me cry. Yeah. Oh, yes, Lee man. Deb says hi.
Ah,
Hi.
sup? I.
Oh gosh, he thinks he's 17. Okay. Shaved all that gray hair off last night, and he thinks that he's a youngin'. Look how white that is in this light. Dip your head down there again. Uh-huh. Just saying. Cry in the shower. Do you know that Mary Jean, I have every right to cry in the shower, because if no one remembers to take the kids' toys out of the bathtub when I get in the shower, I step on them and it makes me want to cry. Little man threw a basketball in there today and tried to make me shower with it. It's clean. These children. Little heathens. All right. All right, guys. Wow, we've gone an hour. Okay. I still have your oracles to do too. Did we have any more questions? My mods. Let me switch over here to the YouTube side to see if I'm missing anything. That one's a little bit more of a delay. That's okay. That's funny. Oh my gosh, I see these chats, I think, more than the StreamYard. Oh gosh. All right. I'm going to get them one way or another. So far, going back and editing and making sure that everything's working okay with the live chat, I am seeing all of the messages. So, thank you, Yeshua. Okay. Clean balls. dumpling. It's because both of these matter. Saying. Yeah, Sprig's not going to be nesting on that shiny head. He ain't got nothing to nest in. Lee will feel something crawling and he'll smack our Spriggy. Nope, not doing it. All right. So did we have any more questions or did we get them all tonight? It's kind of quiet. If you don't have any questions, it's okay. Oh, and another 3D kind of thing to not worry about is all this Commander-in-Chief or Emperor, Mr. T himself, all this stuff about indictment. Honey, it's a distraction, okay? Don't pay attention to that. Look here, not there, all right? Don't let that stuff bother you, all right? It doesn't change anything for us anyway. Just let them do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, good Lord, y'all fighting? Well, shut your mouth. Goodness gracious. I know y'all laughing. You're just picking on each other. We got them all? Beautiful, JoJo. All right. Well, let's pull oracles then, if you shall please. And I did use this deck tonight because they tell me to, and they're bossy. All right. Yeah, I spent last night working off-worlders of Palladian, and we were people watching. Don't really recommend it, but it was part of my journey. It's part of my upgrade. I am to observe, to see what I can see naturally and what I'm missing. I did tell you one thing, because they don't really have a lot of emotion, off-worlders. That's more of a human thing. And that's why apparently we're worth saving, because of our DNA and our emotional ability to interact with each other and have love and compassion. Well, let's hope that we do. They don't really hold a lot of emotion when we were people watching. I was watching it for a while. I'm like, this is boring. So she was very tall, blonde hair. She just smiled at me, and so she zoomed in on what I was looking at down on, because I'm looking down on Gaia, and I can see different cities and different. There were some small hot pockets of turmoil and tension and things like that. But for the most part, humans are just distracted. We're so distracted. And I will say it, and I don't mean to sound nasty and ugly and stupid. Sorry. It's just that we don't pay attention to the things that we should be paying attention to. And so the energies and the auras, and that's a whole lot to take in. But the really cool part about it is, at one point she zoomed in on our collective and the very, very spiritual people and the beautiful lights that come from us when we meditate and pray and spend time in spirit, and when we're together as a collective. Man, we shine so bright. I mean, it's like these little flashlights just popping up, and every time we meditate and pray, these lights shoot up off Gaia. It's beautiful. And we cause Gaia to glow. Looks like nuclear bombs going off, only thank goodness they're not. But it was fascinating. I highly recommend it. So hit your ride on a spaceship, because that's what I was in. I was watching it through an observatory deck thing. It was interesting. You don't have to believe me, but I know it was real, because I remembered everything. No, Brianna, you're fine, because I haven't. Your oracles are pulled, but I haven't picked them up yet. They're still laying here. So anyway, Brianna, let's do a quick message for you, and then we'll absolutely call it quits there and do your oracles. And by the time we're done, it'll be night, because it's Friday. Hubby's home for the weekend, and I'm going to spend time with him and go wrestle these heathens. You are shining when you meditate, Mary Jane. Prayer and meditation of the divine. You glow so pretty. It's beautiful. But that was the one thing that made this. She didn't tell me her name. I didn't, and I wasn't curious enough to ask her name. But I knew and felt, my intuition told me that she was Palladian. Extremely tall, long blonde hair. She had beautiful, very light skin, but big, beautiful blue eyes. Very peaceful. She didn't really show much emotion when it came to people, if they were being mean to each other or the conflict and stuff. She didn't really show emotion. Just makes you wonder. Obviously, they all feel, the Alliance feels that we're worth saving. because we're so emotionally, either we're detached or very attached. So, anyway. All right, Miss Brianna. All right, honey. Let's see. We'll just do a general reading and see if Spirit's got any recommendations for you, okay? Of what's going on. What you got to tell Sister Brianna? Maybe she's been ornery and needs to behave herself. Could that be possible? Not us. Not in here. All right. And I know Rocco had to bow out because he had somewhere else he had to be. And that's fine. You all do your thing. You can always catch the replay. It's no big deal. Or you can just not watch it at all. It's all right. No worries. I'm going to say it again. You do you, boo. Don't hurt my feelings. All right. I hope y'all like the little thumbnail I put up. I found that and figured out how to squeeze it into the dimension that would fit and they would accept. And I thought it was pretty because you know me and my trees. All right. Brianna, let's see, darling. Ooh, you working on your ascension more? Okay. Because this card is well aspected. Oh, you are working on yourself. Okay. Are you getting ready for humanitarian stuff too? All right. Now. You are. Okay. Brianna, here's your little message. All right. All right, we're going to start with the Knight of Cups. That means that cups are surprises, but you're attracted to start something new. You just feel that you need to start something new, that your intuition is telling you, let's start something new, and you might actually surprise yourself of what it is, okay? It's just an attraction to something. Sorry to interrupt. I have to check my phone. I don't want to. Sometimes my mods will talk to me, and I need to know what's going on. Yeah, I just read the text. Yes, I will. Okay. So the Knight of Cups, Brianna, you're very attracted to something. You might surprise yourself of what you want to do. Now, this is well aspected, so he's not a trickster in this, but this is working on your ascension. That's the Magician card. Working to go higher into your spirituality and really focus on going within. You've been working on it, and you're manifesting a reward. You're manifesting that you're going to have great success on your little mission or plan that you're starting over here. Great determination. Now, in the past is the Hermit. Now, remember, this guy takes a path sometimes, a soul journey with his little lantern to light the path of a new way. You can be soul searching, but the Hermit is very, very wise and very, very careful and proceeding with caution, but wise to do so. But maybe trying to go within and find more about yourself, okay? Your current situation, the reason I asked maybe you're trying to manifest and work because it sits beside the Magician card and between the Knight of Cups, which is manifestation of what you're attracted to, is the Six of Pentacles. That's the RV card that I use, humanitarian, giving and receiving and making stuff happen, okay? Being very generous, okay? So are you manifesting that your project's coming up or manifesting it maybe for you personally? And that's okay. Are you working on managing your time and priorities? Because this is the future that you could be doing this. This is the Two of Pentacles. He's the guy with the infinity sign, like get the timing right of everything and finding balance. Okay, now Pentacles can be money. Just paying attention to your money situation, but you could be balancing a choice. Okay, but timing is everything. Okay, now they have some advice. Okay, so if you're working on all these things, whether it's on yourself or humanitarian or helping someone, they are telling you, be warned. The Ten of Wands, don't put too much burden and worry on your own back. Okay, it's too much. All right. Now, tens always represent something ending really fast. So if it starts to get too stressful, stop it. okay? Because you need to protect your mental and spiritual health and your emotional health, okay? So be very careful. You're definitely planning and working on something, because this final card down here is the Page of Wands, and that's absolutely planning. You're very focused. There's a little worker bee card, it's a little tiny, starting a new project that you're passionate about. That's why I asked if you were trying to maybe get the details of your humanitarian stuff. All right, so let's do some confirmation. So Miss Brianna, final message from Spirit and Universe. Whatever you're wanting to do or be working on, absolutely, it's new beginnings. That's the Fool card. That's take a leap of faith and do it, darling. You're going to be great. Yep. Judgment, being called to do something, moving forward, and having a just reward for it. That's a Judgment card. Okay, it's Major Arcana. It's beautiful. So is the Fool. All right. And your final card, boy, he showed up a lot tonight too, is King of Wands. Very goal-oriented and setting plans that you're passionate about. And you will succeed with your determination. All right, Brianna? Spirit is encouraging you to do it. Just make sure that you take care of yourself emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, okay? Don't let it get to be too much. But keep going within, working with yourself, connecting. I love the Magician. It's like being one and with Christ consciousness and finding the divine light. That's why this deck was asked to be used tonight. So, Miss Brianna, I hope that helps you, darling. Beautiful base card. They read to me base cards tonight. They tell me to when they want me to. And your base card is another Major Arcana card, and that is Strength. Normally the Lady with the Lion. But in this one, it's just bouncing forward and moving, that you've got the strength to go forward. It is unquestioned confidence. You can do it. All right? I've started a retreat and foot spa resort. Oh, sweetheart, that would be great. That would be wonderful. Brianna's birthday is the 8th of April. Beautiful. Well, happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. Wonderful. All right. All right. So, Brianna, I hope that helps, sweetie. That universe says you're on track. Keep working hard. All right. You're going to be great. You're going to manifest stuff. All right. Let me put these aside. And then I'm going to pull your oracles down here. I already pulled them. I'm just going to read them to you. Like I said, they're beautiful. All right, so your angel abundance tonight is conscious consumer. Okay, can you see that? Hopefully it's not too glary. Okay. It says you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only what you need. I think we could all probably improve on these things. And it could be purchasing products that obviously are maybe made in your own country. Supporting moms and pops and local stores, supporting local farmers, bartering, anything like that. Just be conscious of what you're doing, that we're not buying too much that's destroying Gaia, making her sick, because in turn it makes us sick. Okay? So, abundance. Use your money wisely. Don't buy anything that you're over and indulging that you don't really need. I mean, if it goes beyond, they're not saying you can't ever have nice things that you can enjoy. It just says, it's always asking that question, is it a need or a want? You know what I mean? All right, so that's abundance tonight. All right, let's look at our Archangel cheat sheet book. All right, you know I'm terrible with these names because they get nicknames. Tonight is Archangel Gersisa. We're going to say it is. Angel G. Sup, G? All right, here's what she looks like. She's very pretty. I think that's Stonehenge down below, which is another form of an off-worlder message. Ley lines run through that very strongly. It's very strongly energetic. Okay, so that's where she is. She's very pretty. She's got lots of silver, gray white collars to her. This is what she stands for. Create a solid spiritual foundation. Be in service to the planet. Well, the oracle for the abundance said, keep a conscious mind of how Gaia is being treated, whether it's working on recycling, making sure that we protect her, protect the trees, all those things. All right, so let's read really quick what she represents. Okay. Her influence spreads throughout this universe. Her gray and white collar radiates like spokes around her. Her etheric retreat is in Hollow Earth, and she works with the beings there to hold Lemurian wisdom steady and active. Beautiful. Very off-worlder. Wherever she is in the universe, she connects to our ley lines and sends white light along with them. I guess that's why they're using Stonehenge in that picture. This helps to keep the whole planet stable and in touch with the latest cosmic news. Archangel Gorsisa is also working with a team of archangels to build an energy grid to connect all the stars, planets, and galaxies for the new golden age. Well, that would be us right now. And if she works with the last angel that we had, we may be working with all the planetary alignment, and then it may go in with what Tesla found, the secrets of the universe with energies 369. That's beautiful. So she clears the energy around your Earth Star chakra so that the source light can pass through it to the center of the Earth, assisting you to create a solid spiritual foundation for your ascension. So beautiful. All right. One more pretty look at her. She's very beautiful. All right. I like it. All right. We've got your chakra oracles next. Guess what? I don't get lecture from these because we've had them all before. We don't always get them in the same order or the same pattern, but they're still good. The first one absolutely has to do with starting our new classes with intuition tonight, because we have our pretty wolves. Okay. The glare is awful here. Let me see if I can bend it. It's instinct. Can you see that? So that's our instinct card. Trust your instinct. Learn to focus on how to trust the instinct and what your spirit is telling you. Okay. Your intuition. So have more faith in it. And it's also reminding you just to go along with what we're going to be studying of how to make sure that you can, it's worth trusting. Okay. All right. Now, here's your second one. You could feel right now that you're at an impasse. If you can't see that, impasse. You're stuck. That's the fork in the road. That, like, which way do I go? Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Yeah, thought that up. But I like, which way do I go? I don't know. Well, when you're intuitive, you'll know which way to go. Okay. So if you're stuck and you're waiting on an intuitive answer, you're not always going to be given handwritten directions. You're going to have to figure it out. But just remember, either path you take, it could be part of your soul contract either way. Learn to trust yourself. Now, here's your final one on the chakra oracles, and that is completion. Completion, bringing something to a completion. Now, when I was pulling these cards, intuitively, I got the message that needed to come from this card was when life and spirit is hinting around that something needs to be stopped and ended in your life, you need to accept and move on and deal with this is over. You could be cutting ties with family, friends, a job, a situation, a home. You could be doing lots of things. You could be wrapping something up that's very, very positive, a project you've been working on. Don't keep stressing out over it. When it's over, it's over. You end it. We don't keep going back and harping about things and stirring up that bad energy, okay? Understand when completion actually means completion, not keep hanging on just for the heck of it and I'm bored, okay? Trust your gut. Don't worry about the fork in the road. It's going to be okay. You will figure it out. And when it's meant to be over, it is over. Okay? So those are your oracles tonight. All right. Very beautiful oracle cards. I agree, Deb. I absolutely agree. All right, guys. Um, let's close it out then. About an hour and 20 minutes. That's pretty good. That is very, very good. Beautiful, Mariana. Manifesting all kinds of things. Curing bipolar, purple sky, more purple trees, a school, a community, a foot spa, a resort. Well, you're just busy little bee. Now remember, you had a warning of the burden. Don't take on too much. Slow it down, girlfriend. There are going to be lots of people to help you. You'll be all right. All right, guys. I'm going to let you go. Y'all say goodnight to each other. I will see you Monday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have some coffee, and we'll get together and we'll talk about how our weekend went, if there's anything going on, and we'll pull cards on whatever you want. If I come up with a theme, well, I don't know what it would be, but I always like spirit led. It just feels more natural to me. I'm not trusting my gut. And we will do the next 3 steps of a plan to increase better intuition. Okay, we'll do that as well. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed weekend. Stay safe. Don't stress out. We're manifesting that these storms go away. If they don't affect you, manifest it that everyone else in the path is okay. Okay? Agreed? I love all of you. I'm going to go put Spriggy in a cage if he don't settle down. Threatened to feed you to a kitty cat. Anyway, I love all of you. Have a blessed weekend. Love and light, some all that good stuff. Take care of yourselves. I know that I'm thinking about you. Keep your vibrations high, okay? Laugh a little, love a little. It's all right. It's worth it. All right. Love y'all. Have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye. Kisses. Blessings, blessings.